Want to be the first to know about the most exciting new tarot and oracle decks coming out this month? I'm Elowen LaFay, and in this latest installment of my New Releases series, we'll explore new tarot and oracle decks, highlight exciting new tarot books and upcoming events, and check out a few crowdfunded projects that may make your wish list or help you decide to pass on them. So, grab your glasses if you need them, get comfortable, and stay tuned to find some new favorites to add to your collection. Before we start window shopping, you'll find links in the description below for everything we'll cover today. Some of these are affiliate links, and I've also included a link to Audible for a free 30-day trial in case you prefer audiobooks. Using the affiliate links doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps support the channel. Thank you so much for your support. If you're passionate about spirituality, magic, wellness, and divination, and want to be a part of our lovely community of kind-hearted enthusiasts, click like and subscribe. I'd love to help you gain insights, find clarity, and empower yourself to make choices aligned with your highest goals and aspirations. As a certified tarot reader, I offer personalized readings designed to provide powerful guidance, whether you're seeking answers to specific questions or a deeper understanding of your spiritual and life path. To book your tarot reading or purchase your birth chart, please visit my website at elowenlafay.com. If you prefer to connect via email, you can find my contact information in the description below. And I'll also pin a comment with my website link for easy access. And I'm very excited to announce that I'm running a new customer special. So if you enter the coupon code New Client when you check out, you will get 20% off your order. Additionally, I've added new service offerings to my tarot readings, so now you can meet with me via video conference for your reading. I'm excited to support you on your journey towards greater clarity and empowerment. Thank you for considering me as your guide. This month, we're starting with something special. I want to take a moment to celebrate you and express my gratitude for choosing to subscribe to my channel. Together, we've reached a magical milestone: 750 subscribers. To honor this joyful achievement, and as a token of my appreciation for your incredible support, I'm delighted to announce a giveaway to mark this memorable moment. Allow me to introduce Moonlit Dragon Creations, artisans of the arcane and creators of beautiful handmade treasures. From intricate wood-burned pieces to delicate crystal chip earrings, their creations are perfect for enhancing your spiritual practice, adding a touch of magic to your space, or carrying your intentions with you by wearing them. To celebrate this milestone, Moonlit Dragon Creations is generously offering one lucky winner the opportunity to choose $20 worth of magical goods from their Etsy shop. You'll find a link to their shop in the description below. This giveaway isn't sponsored. This is simply a generous gift from a dear friend to help us celebrate together. If you're located in the US and are 18 or older, or you have a parent that will enter for you, you can enter by following these 3 steps. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment that includes hashtag 750 Moonlit Celebration. The giveaway will remain open until Friday, January 3rd, 2025 at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so there's plenty of time to join in. The winner will be announced in a community post. The full rules and details are in the video description, so be sure to check them out. Thank you again for your support. Good luck, and now let's check out this month's new tarot releases. Recently released is the Cosmic Crossroads Oracle. This will retail for $21.99 in the US and is published by Hay House. The guidebook will be 128 pages. Now, I had this on my watch list as releasing in December, so I think that the release date got bumped up. So I'm sharing it now because I don't want you to miss out if you're interested in this deck. So first off, the author of this deck and artist also created the Inner Child Oracle. So if you have that deck and enjoy it and enjoy the artwork as well as writing, you may enjoy this one. A 44 Oracle card deck created to support you on your journey through times of change, uncertainty, and difficult emotions, and to help you reconnect to your inner truth and strength. Tap into your inner resilience as you navigate the tides of change with the support of the Cosmic Crossroads Oracle. So let's take a look at this. Here we can see some, what I guess is digital collage artwork, and really beautiful colors here. Looks like we have a typical Hay House hard box. I don't see that mock-up show finger cutouts, but Hay House usually always has finger cutouts, unless this is a magnetic flip open, which I kind of doubt at that price level, but you never know. So here we can see we have a number on the card and a keyword: 23, indecision; 14, denial; 24, individuality. And this artwork looks very beautiful. I wish we had more pictures to see it, but I do like what I see here. So that's a look at the Cosmic Crossroads Oracle. Releasing December 3rd is Alchemy of the Spirit, an oracle deck to guide your journey into the self. This will retail for $29.99 and is published by Page Street Publishing. It does not list how long the guidebook is here, so I can't tell you about that or if there is one. But it says, embark on a journey of self-discovery through the secret spiritual symbols of the universe. In her debut oracle deck, artist Cristina Gonzalez presents gorgeously hand-illustrated artwork representing 3 types of motifs: situations, spirits, and symbols. Infused with ancient wisdom, the hidden messages within the artwork will help you tap into aspects of yourself you've forgotten or repressed as you learn to parse the patterns of the world around you. Embrace change. Awaken your heart's innermost desires. Become who you are meant to be. So let's take a look at this. Now, we only have one image here, but I do think it's quite beautiful, and I really enjoy this hand illustration. I want to see more for sure. And so this oracle deck will have 60 cards, and the creator, Cristina Gonzalez, is also the creator of Snakes and Roses. So I wanted to see more since there were not a lot of pictures, and the artist has an Instagram for Snakes and Roses, so here we can see some more. Here's the box. Here are some examples of the cards, which are quite beautiful. So we have the lion, the graveyard, and the heart. So while there's not a statement or a different keyword that's different than the image, there is a lot of symbolism within these cards. So for example, with the lion, we can see the constellation of Leo is outlined on that lion. And the lion has castles below it, as well as a crown above, and the sun. And all of that to me shows the regal nature of the lion. Now also that crown can represent success, and the sun, of course, shining bright, being seen, and that lion is raised up, being seen. You can see that lion from many viewpoints at that height. And then with the graveyard, of course, they are in a graveyard. There's an angel there and a cat resting, and it's almost like they're putting something to bed. And you have the rose, which to me kind of says sometimes you have to love yourself, or it takes love to put something to bed, to move on from something, to give yourself that time to grieve and move forward. Sometimes you have to prioritize yourself and love yourself to do such a thing, and that can take bravery. And also listening to your intuition and your angels. And then we have the heart, which kind of reminds me of the Ace of Swords, the way that sword is piercing the heart, yet there's one, and that heart has wings. So I'm curious to see what this one says. And I almost looks like a cat playing with a ball of yarn. It's a little pixelated, but I think that's what it is. And then the roses. So very interesting. It looks like we have suits. It says spirits next to the lion, situations next to the graveyard, and then signs next to the heart. Here we have another card. Very beautiful, beautiful colors. We have this cat at the crossroads, and it's number 13, which is kind of interesting to me. It ties into the tarot with me for that, because we have the death card as number 13. And when you hit a crossroads, a lot of times that means that your current road, your current path, whatever is ending. You are making a choice to go a different direction, and you kind of have to. And so for me, that symbolism ties in with that. And then of course you do see the actual crossroads and picking your choice, having a sign. You have one with the sun, one with the moon. So that also has that symbolism of, well, it depends on what you associate with the sun and the moon, but there's various qualities there in these two choices. And then of course the cat, which can represent your intuition or your animal nature. Nice closer up of that. Oh, and I think those are lilies of a valley as well. So here we have a bit of the write-up. So the crossroad, moment of choices. The right path is the one you choose. And then we have a message, and then more of the message, and then they have an in-balance message and an out-of-balance message. Let's look at one more. And in here we have a star, which to me ties in the star card from tarot, which pulls in hope, belief, and faith. And we have a cat and the angel. And sometimes listening to your intuition, it can actually be like listening to an angel, or following guidance, which is your intuition, which might actually have to do with an angel. Whether you believe that or not, that's up to you, but that's kind of what I see when I look at this. And then of course you have this magic of what makes a rainbow in the background. And she's holding a staff, which to me is a little bit like being able to communicate down these messages to others. So rich in symbolism if you read that way. So there are more cards you can check out at snakes and roses on Instagram. So that's a look at Alchemy of the Spirit. Releasing December 3rd is Flower Child Tarot. This will retail for $24.99 in the US and is published by Page Street Publishing. Imagine a place that inspires your soul. Do you see frogs working magic spells? Fairies drinking from streams in reverie? Or an entrancing lady knight preparing her steed? This is a vintage-inspired fairy core style Rider-Waite-Smith based tarot deck. These vibrant ethereal cards and accompanying guidebook bring playful yet meditative energy to daily card pulls, modern witchcraft divination practices, or just reading for fun with friends. Now, I don't know what the length of this guidebook is. It does not list it here. So, who knows? But let's take a look at this. So just one image here, but I really love this image. I love the 70s style flair. You definitely have the 70s color. It looks really playful and fun. So here we can see the retro and hippie inspired images. We have the star and the Two of Swords and a frog as the hanged man. I really enjoy these images. This is fun. So let's take a look at their Instagram. Here we can see their Instagram. And looky here, let's see if we can see some more. And here we go. I can see some spot gloss on that box. I swear that guidebook did look pretty thick, so that's great. Really cute backs there. Color coding on the guidebook. Oh, that magician is cool. Beautiful. Yep. Nice thick guidebook. I like those backs. No gilding, no edging. Yeah, very nice. So I am excited for this. This is a look at the Flower Child Tarot. Releasing December 3rd is the Animal Elders Oracle, a 44-card deck and guidebook of indigenous wisdom and healing medicine. This will retail for $19.99 in the US and is published by Hay House. The guidebook will be 128 pages. Tap into the guidance from the animal spirit realm and connect to ancestral wisdom with this transformative deck and guidebook from Indigenous medicine woman and author of You Are the Medicine and the Sacred Medicine Oracle, Asha Frost. Everything is interconnected. All of creation carries a spirit. Indigenous people have always had a sacred relationship with animals and treated them as honored elders. Animal beings in the spirit realm are part of our spiritual support team as allies and medicine keepers, ready to help, waiting to remind you of your humanity and deep connection to the natural world. So let's take a look at this deck. So we have a hard box, looks like a lift top lid, beautiful, clear, vibrant colors, and clean line work here. Elder Bat, trust your senses. It's a man walking in that moon. Elder Bear, rest your body. Elder Beaver, remain focused. Elder Bee, work with purpose. Elder Bison, open to increased abundance. Elder Blue Jay, speak up. Elder Butterfly, change is here. That's very beautiful. Elder Canada Goose, invest in community. Great message. So quite beautiful. And here's some more of those cards. And here we see the author. So that's a look at the Sacred Medicine Oracle. Releasing December 8th is Druidic Tarot. This will retail for $28.95 in the US and is published by Lo Scarabeo but distributed in the US by Llewellyn. The guidebook will be 128 pages, and I assume that's divided between multiple languages since Lo Scarabeo is the publisher. The author is a practicing druid that embeds all his precious knowledge of the Celtic lore and its millenary rites in this new incredible tarot deck, brought to life by the hypnotizing illustrations of Portuguese artist David Lopez. So let's take a look at this. So there's a look at the box. I can't tell what type of box that is. It definitely is not the lift-topped lid that Lo Scarabeo has been doing lately. And here we can see the Magician and the High Priestess. Here's the back of the cards. That looks a little bit like AI is being used there. I know that an artist was listed. There's another look at the Magician. The High Priestess. This also looks kind of AI to me. So I'm guessing that the artist that's listed may have used AI as a tool. So here we can see that world and justice, those kind of are, it just has that AI look that I've gotten used to seeing, so I'm not sure. I think they may have used that as a tool to speed things along. So one moment, I'm gonna run a check. Okay, so with the High Priestess, If this is accurate, it thinks the probability that it's AI generated is 81%. Now, obviously this isn't perfect, but yeah, it did look like to me that was something being worked with. But they do have an artist here. So keep that in mind if you're interested in the deck. So that's Druidic Tarot. Releasing December 8th is Enchanted Forest Felines Tarot. This deck will retail for $27.99 in the US and is published by Llewellyn. The guidebook is 160 pages. Enter the Enchanted Forest and experience the power of catomancy. We have some changes to the court cards as well as the suits. So kings will be Bombay cats, queens will be Egyptian mouse, and the knights will be Himalayan cats, and the pages will be Munchkin cats. The suits are dandelions for swords, saucers for cups, branches for wands, and mushrooms for pentacles. The guidebook will be full color. So let's take a look. And these are really cute. I enjoy this artwork. Here's a look at the box. That's a cool box. Magnetic flip open, and then even has kind of a cutout to make it even easier to get the cards out if you don't want to flip them out. So I guess that's instead of a ribbon. Interesting. I haven't seen that before. There's a look at the guidebook. Another look at the box guidebook and cards. And another look here. You can see the backs of the cards. No gilding or edging. Very cute. And here we can see some more images. This is fun. And here's a look at the author and artist. Now, this author also worked on Stardust Wanderer Tarot. So that's a look at the Enchanted Forest Felines Tarot. Releasing December 8th is Incubus Tarot. This will retail for $28.95 in the US and is published by Lo Scarabeo but distributed by Llewellyn in the US. The guidebook is listed as 128 pages, and I assume since it's Lo Scarabeo that it's divided between multiple languages. Hiding down in the obscure depths of our consciousness is a world that only reveals itself during sleep, when the mind has fallen into the hands of the subconscious. As your inhibitions fade, the dark lords of Incubus Tarot appear. This nightmare-themed deck by David Furno opens the gate to a dark and barren realm inhabited by surreal creatures that evoke your innermost fears and challenge you to overcome them. With Charles Harrington's book to guide you, your journey through danger will lead to remarkable insight and confidence. And very quickly, I will show you, in case you're not familiar with who Charles Harrington is. He has worked on quite a lot of decks, one of them being the Tarot of Vampires. And here you can see more. He also gave an excellent presentation at the Northwest Tarot Symposium that was really great and eye-opening. And I got lucky to sit with him at a table at one of the presentations and enjoy a bit of his company. So let's take a look at this artwork. We can see those surreal creatures and this dark theme here. I can't tell what kind of box that's gonna be. I think those are the backs, maybe. Here we have the Fool, the Chariot, and the Tower. That's a cool tower. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay, we can see some more. We have Two of Pentacles that we cannot see above. And a little bit about the author and writer. So that's a look at Incubus Tarot. Releasing December 8th is Call of the Morrigan Oracle, a 45-card deck and guidebook. This will retail for $29.99 in the US and is published by Llewellyn. The guidebook is a whopping 312 pages. Deepen your connection to the Morrigan on every level. Do you hear her voice calling to you, challenging you to rise up and prevail against life's toughest tests? The Great Queen leads you across time to ancient battlefields where you become the hero, witch, and victor of your own story. This deck and horizontal guidebook set, infused with Morrigan's energy, is the culmination of 3 priestesses' devotional work. All 45 vertical cards not only give you inspiring messages, but also serve as tools for spell work, rituals, and worship. Divided into 5 suits, each with their own powerful insights, this deck will empower you to unlock your inner warrior and ignite the flames of transformation. The box doubles as a card altar for premium display. Now, the authors and artists of this deck also worked together on Prayers to the Morrigan, an illustrated book of devotion to the Great Queen. So they've worked together before. Now, the author Stephanie Woodfield, you may recognize because they have also worked on Dark Goddess Craft, as well as Cancer Witch, Celtic Lore and Spellcraft of the Dark Goddess invoking the Morrigan, and Priestess of the Morrigan, prayers, rituals, and devotional work to the Great Queen. Let's take a look at this artwork. So here we can see that vertical box as well as vertical guidebook. I'm really curious about that. I haven't seen Llewellyn do that before. And here we can see a peek at some of the artwork. I'm guessing these are the backs of the decks. And I'm really excited to see this oracle that's based on the Morrigan come out. And so it looks like we're going to get cards representing the various aspects of the Morrigan, as well as characters that are involved in the lore. So here we can see some more, some additional images there, and a bit about the authors and the artist. Super excited for this one. So this is Call of the Morrigan Oracle. Releasing on December 8th is Shamanic Crystals Oracle, a guide to support your personal work and soul awakening. This deck will retail for $28.95 in the US and is published by Llewellyn. The guidebook will be 160 pages. Connect with the spirit of crystals and animals to unveil ancient memories and discover more about your true self. This oracle deck bridges dimensions and offers insights beyond the mundane. Tap into nature's heartbeat and experience the universe's unconditional love as the 36 cards guide you back to the harmonious and inspired ways of Mother Earth and Father Sky. So here we can see some of the cards and the box front. Rose Quartz, everything can blossom and love. Chrysocolla, create your own world inspired by beauty. Tourmalinated quartz, align your destiny with the guidance of neutrality. Sunstone, rest and remember to regain the balance of your inner sun. Carnelian, have fun singing and dancing to honor your life. And another look at that box. We have a hard 2-piece box with finger cutouts, no gilding or edging. The guidebook is full color. Back of the box. And another card. So here you can see a little bit more. That rainbow fluorite is a beautiful card. We also have turquoise. Now, if you're interested in crystal decks, I do have a video that goes over my crystal deck collection on the channel, so you might be interested in that. But that's a look at the Shamanic Crystals Oracle. Releasing December 8th is Royal Animals Tarot. This deck will retail for $28.95 in the US, and it's published by Los Carabio, distributed in the US by Llewellyn. The guidebook is 128 pages, which I assume is divided between multiple languages. Taking inspiration from the immortal style of the Italian Renaissance, the artist presents a whimsical and unique deck of anthropomorphized animals. Although reminiscent of the Visconti Sforza tradition, this limited edition deck includes a fully illustrated minor arcana to add visual substance to your reading. The beast-headed nobility depicted in these cards gives an alternative twist to a timeless piece of tarot iconography. So that's interesting. It says that this is a limited edition deck. So let's take a look here. Can't tell what kind of box that is. Here's the backs. Here we have the Magician, Justice, and the Three of Cups. So we can see some more here. We have the Wheel and Temperance, as well as the Star, which we couldn't see above. Now, this artist also was the illustrator of Panda Tarot and Tarot of White Cats, as well as many others. So that's a look at Royal Animals Tarot. Releasing December 10th is World of Warcraft, the official tarot deck and guidebook. This will retail for $27.99 in the US and is published by Insight Editions. The guidebook will be 128 pages. This deck is filled with original, never-before-seen artwork inspired by the massively popular World of Warcraft online role-playing game. Featuring deluxe custom artwork of iconic heroes and creatures, this is a one-of-a-kind tarot deck that gives longtime World of Warcraft players refreshing ways to connect with the lore and legend of the game. Containing both major and minor arcana, the set also comes with a comprehensive guidebook explaining each card's meaning, as well as simple spreads for easy readings. The deck is packaged in a sturdy decorative box. So let's take a look. Here's that sturdy box. I do see finger cutouts. And here is the Emperor, the Hierophant, some great illustrations here, the Tower, the World, and another look at that box and some of the cards. Let's see what else we have. So here we can see the Fool and the High Priestess and Strength. So I could imagine this definitely being a great gift for World of Warcraft fans that also enjoy tarot. So that's the World of Warcraft official tarot deck and guidebook. Releasing December 10th is the revised edition of Soul Coaching Oracle cards, which has 52 cards in the deck. It will retail for $22.99 in the US, and the publisher is Hay House. The guidebook will be 114 pages. Now, from what I can see, the only difference with this deck is that there is new artwork. Now, the previous deck, you could tell that the artwork was hand done. This one hired an illustrator, but it looks like AI was used as a tool by that illustrator. So there's a look at the box and the cards. And then I'll show you down here. Here's some more of the cards. We have one keyword on the front, but especially when I look at that success card, that looks very AI to me. So I did run a test. And it says it's highly likely to be AI generated, the probability being 80%. So Not sure how much illustration happened here and how much AI happened, but I want to point that out in case you don't want a deck that's been created like that. Now, I did a flip through of the Time Traveler's Oracle deck, which is the same author and illustrator as this deck, and I had to reach out to Hay House about that deck because I suspected there was AI used in that, but it wasn't listed on any of the listings or on the box, and they did confirm that AI was used for that deck. So I did amend that flip through at the end and show you the letter from Hay House. In that, they also stated that reprints or whatever next edition comes out of the deck, that they would note and let people know that AI was used. Now, I don't know if AI was used for sure in this one or not, but I don't see it listed if it was, and I don't see it on the box if it was, at least on Amazon. So we have the same author, the same hired illustrator, and the same publisher. In my opinion, here we go again.
That fucking dirty little
he's done it again. You know
he's done it again.
That is a fact.
You fucking little bastard.
He does it.
He's done it again.
He's done it again.
Dirty bastard. You've done it again.
Where is the card?
So that's a look at the Soul Coaching Oracle cards. Releasing December 12th is Fairy Tale Tarot. This will retail for $23.95 in the US and will be published by US Game Systems. The guidebook will be 156 pages. And I'm really excited to see this get printed again. This was a deck that was printed in 2009. It only had one publication or one print run and then didn't come back. And of course, people like me that would like to pick up this deck and don't want to pay out of print prices are excited for this one to come out because I haven't had the opportunity to pick this up before. So here we go. It says, when we hear the words "once upon a time," we are magically transported to a faraway land of enchantment, a timeless realm of wondrous fantasies and infinite possibilities. Presenting mystical tales from around the world, Fairy Tale Tarot invites you to embrace the universal wisdom shared by enduring characters and timeless archetypes. Their struggles, successes, and growth mirror our own experiences and teach us profound life lessons. When we see ourselves in the cards, we establish a greater awareness of ourselves. So here is the beautiful cover art, just so beautiful and magical. Innocence. So we have innocence for the Fool. And I love that face in the tree in the background. Just so detailed. I also like the way they've titled these. That's beautiful. A beautiful dragon in the clouds in the background. So nice. And you can see the texture of the paper on this, which makes me feel and know like this is art that somebody painted. And here we have Justice. And for the Hanged Man, we have Entrapment. Our hair is caught up in that. And then we have the Sun. Beautiful, leading the way out towards the sun. And the Princess of Cups is a mermaid. Seven of Cups. Oh, just those illustrations are fantastic. Like that dragon, that's so cool. And then here are the backs of the cards, and I love these as well. They are reversible. So beautiful. And then here's a look at the art on the guidebook, and this artwork is by Lisa Hunt. Just fabulous job. Really excited to see this. So Lisa Hunt also did the Fairy Tale Lenormand deck, Pastoral Tarot, Fantastical Creatures Tarot, Ghosts and Spirits Tarot, and Winged Enchantment Oracle. So super excited. I'm curious if any of you are going to pick this up or if you're as excited about it as I am. Please let me know in the comments so, you know, us fairy folks can celebrate. Anyway, I hope you love this deck if you pick it up. Releasing December 12th, the Fairy Tale Tarot. Releasing December 12th is Dream Song Oracle. This will retail for $26.95 in the US and will be published by US Game Systems. The guidebook is 196 pages. Once upon a time, you were friends with the stars. Your neighbor was the moon, story was your guardian, and dreams your native language. When you had an idea, Lila, goddess of play, circled you with joy, calling upon your creativity. Making your way through the universe was a playful dance as you moved through the dream song of your heart. Travel the pages of this oracle map to reawaken your dream song. Use the wisdom contained in this guidebook and oracle deck to support your connection to authenticity. You deserve it. Listen to your dream song. It has come to guide you home. Includes 45 gold gilt-edged cards, an organza string pouch, and a lushly illustrated 104-page guidebook. So let's take a look at this. So some beautiful artwork here. I love the way those flowers are depicted and the colors here. Definitely very dreamy. 1. Enter the conversation. So we have a number and I guess a prompt. 5. Share your bounty. So this would be pretty easy to read with these statements or prompts on the cards. 6. Transform your thoughts. And it almost feels like she's freeing herself of burdensome thoughts. 9. Shed the tears. We almost go into a monochromatic here, maybe to express the sadness. You know, sometimes joy can be expressed with bright colors, but there's times in life when we've got to grieve, when we have to shed the tears and let it go. 16. Cherish the small things. 28. Garden the heart. I like that. So just like tending to other things in your life, you have to tend to your heart. Or tend to your relationships and your family and what makes you happy in your heart, what brings you joy, and things that are important to you that are close to your heart. 31. Grab your monster by the tail. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. Little shadow work kind of thing there. 42. Embrace self-compassion. So these are some great messages. Oh, and the beautiful backs of the cards with these foxes on here. That's really beautiful. And they do appear reversible. So the author is Angie Solins. And Angie Solins has worked on a lot of different decks. So for example, the Love Who You Are and Wisdom of Hafiz, Woman in Total Control of Herself, Wisdom of Wild Things, Tree Keeper's Oracle, Unlocking the Secret Garden Oracle, and one I'm about to go over that's coming out, Fearless Fight Like a Girl, and it continues. So Angie has written a lot of things. Oh, and check out this Frida weekly planner coming out. That looks pretty cool for 2025. I won't get off course here, but I might check that out later. So yeah, this deck looks very beautiful, and it has a bit of, there's a congruence with the art, but there's a little bit of an eclectic style in a way because, and they could be using this as a way of expressing the message in the cards and having it vary. So for here, look at the way the face is drawn here. It feels a little more sketch versus here, the face looks, the way it's done is definitely different than in here. But this is beautiful, and I do enjoy these prompts down here, and I like this artwork. So it's up to you if that's something that would bother you or you think is cool and actually helps emphasize different messages. Just want to point that out because don't want you to spend money you want to be happy with. And yeah, that's a look at the Dream Song Oracle. Releasing December 12th is When Women Had Wings Tarot. This will retail for $37.95 in the US and is published by US Game Systems. The guidebook will be 198 pages. You may not be able to see or touch them. You may have lost your memory of them, but you do indeed have wings. They may be fluttering just under the surface of your skin or folded deep in the realm of your psyche, but they are as real as your breath and just as necessary. Your soul is winged and can fly daily. Your spirit is designed to soar. This tarot deck is aimed at bringing you fully into that expansive experience. Use this deck, guidebook, and portal of poetry to reclaim your wings. This will include 78 purple gilt-edged cards, an organza drawstring pouch, and an illustrated 198-page guidebook. Now, our last deck featured the writer Angie Solins, so if you recall, they've done a lot of oracle decks. Now, this is actually the first tarot deck in my recollection that I've ever seen Angie do, and I do enjoy her writing from what I've experienced of it. So I'm really curious and excited to see her do a tarot deck. I would love to see what she has to say about these various cards, especially in this context of your soul having wings and to experience this flight daily. So here we have what looks like the box cover art. And then we have the Hierophant, the Chariot. So we can see that this is digital artwork. Two of Wands. Now this is beautiful, but it's interesting because that planet that they are holding looks a bit like Neptune because of that color and that spot on there. But the Two of Wands is typically, I believe, Mars and Aries. So that's kind of interesting, but it could be the fact that they are thinking about taking action on what they are dreaming about or what's in their imagination. And so therefore, they're holding that dream being represented by Neptune, which can be your imagination and things you can dream up, which can sometimes be illusions, but can sometimes come true. And then we have Four of Swords, Queen of Cups, beautiful colors here. King of Cups, once again, we can see that digital artwork. Reminds me a little bit, tiny bit of Chiramaketi, but different. Two of Pentacles, definitely a different color scheme. And then there's the backs. They are reversible. You do have a marking for US game systems. They always kind of mark the backs of their cards. I'd prefer they didn't do that, but I'm not the publisher, so. Okay, and then it tells you a little bit about this artist. So really curious how Angie writes a tarot deck. So that's When Women Had Wings tarot deck, releasing on what looks like a great day for releases, December 12th. Releasing on New Year's, December 31st, is The Light Within Affirmation cards. These will retail for $28.95 in the US and are published by US Game Systems. The guidebook will be 184 pages. Popular visionary artist Jody Bergsma has always recognized the incredible power of words to protect us from negativity and bring us powerful shifts in our self-confidence and well-being. To create the light within, Jody paired her luminescent paintings with affirmations to encourage you to believe in yourself and support your goals. For each inspirational card, she offers an uplifting quote, exploration of the symbolism within the artwork, and guidance to help you assimilate the energy of the affirmation into your journey of spiritual growth. And this deck will have 54 cards in it. So here you can see some beautiful artwork. Accomplishment. I will finish each day and be done with it. I have accomplished what I could and let all troubles and sorrows go. Tomorrow is a new day and a fresh start. Blessings. Today I will be kind to myself and I will be gracious to others. I breathe in love and breathe out blessings. Love and mercy surround me. We have a beautiful hummingbird here. Ooh, dragonfly. I love dragonflies. And then more affirmations. I'm not going to read them all. That would take too long. dance, expectation. It has some nice artwork here. And it has a guidebook to help you assimilate the affirmation, but definitely this could be a great way to pull a quick affirmation when maybe you're running off to work and you want to start your, put your mind in the right frame of things. Just pulling a card without having to read the guidebook, it's all there for you. So that's a look at the Light Within affirmation cards. Releasing on December 31st is the Business Astrology Oracle. This deck will retail for $26.99 in the US and is published by Hay House. The guidebook will be 192 pages and there will be 62 cards in the deck. Discover how to run your business in alignment with the cycles of the cosmos with the guidance of this one-of-a-kind oracle. Business astrology is a growing field that's extremely popular among soulful entrepreneurs. The first oracle deck of its kind, this oracle is a learning tool offering a unique business astrology framework in a box. Created by leading business astrologer Catherine Hawking, this deck speaks to entrepreneurs who love the wisdom and insight that can be found in sacred offerings and also want grounded guidance on how to navigate the astral weather when it comes to making decisions for their business. This deck contains 12 zodiac signs, 12 houses, 11 main planets, luminaries, and asteroid Chiron, North and South Node, the 4 elements, the 4 angles, the 2 polarities, the 3 qualities, the 5 major aspects, and the 7 asteroid goddesses. Using this oracle deck for intuitive readings and astro planning for your business will help you feel confident that your decisions will be aligned with your soul and supported by the stars. And I am curious about this because, of course, I have a business and I use astrology a lot, and of course I read cards, so this is something that is appealing to me. Now here we can see the box, hard box. It's a Hay House box, so I don't see finger cutouts there. I assume they will be on there, but I can't guarantee that since it's not in the image. Here we have 6, Virgo, Grounded Healer. And it's perfect that they picked the number 6 for Virgo because Virgo is associated with the 6th house. 10, Capricorn, Sovereign. So once again, they are tying in the sign of the zodiac in with the house that it typically is associated with. And here we can see digital artwork. So here is card 22, 6th house, daily operations. Fire, activate, card 42. So there's that element. And here we have 53, sextile, potential. 4, Cancer, nurture. And we've got the water and the moon, which are associated with Cancer. Here we have Pallas Athene for strategy and water flow. So we have that digital artwork. The illustrator is Prism and Floor, who have done other decks. I haven't seen them illustrate a Hay House deck before, so that's interesting. So here's some more images we can see. We can see a beautiful Taurus Earth Maiden and 3rd house communications, as well as Leo. Yeah, I love this concept and I would be curious to use it for my business and kind of see what I think. And then it shows you that it will have some spreads that come along with this. So that's a look at the Business Astrology Oracle. And now for indie decks. Currently available for pre-order, but possibly ready just to order by the time you see this, is Deep Water Tarot. Shout out to Early Ritual for pointing this deck out. I think it's really cool, and that's where I came across it. So here we can see this beautiful, fun, creative artwork with this whimsical nature to it. So here we have the High Priestess and Death. It looks like there's some watercolor and then maybe some pen on ink. I'm guessing that's how they've done it, not 100% sure. And check out that Emperor, Death card, the Hermit. Yeah, these are really cool. Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, the Devil. They definitely tell a story to me. And that's interesting. That reminds me of Neptune. Okay, and then you have some more here. I wish I could go through it just at the top, but it's not, the webpage isn't set up like that. Okay, now here's two different boxes. So there's two different sizes of this deck. There's going to be a mini and what they're calling a deluxe. So on the left, you're seeing a tuck box for the mini. On the right, you're seeing, I think that's a magnetic flip. We'll find out for the deluxe box. And here's the backs of the cards and the side of the box. There's definitely more pictures for you to see. So you can see more of the card images if you'd like. Like that's the King of Pentacles, really cool. And the Two of Cups. Okay, let's see some of these details. Plunging into an underwater world where mystical creatures and oceanic symbols bring each card to life, this Rider-Waite deck reimagines traditional tarot themes through surreal oceanic landscapes with a colorful, whimsical style that invites exploration. Now here, for the deluxe, you can see the size, and the deluxe is going to have 330 GSM German black core paper, which sounds excellent, thin enough where you could ruffle shuffle it, and with that core, it should pop back, at least from my experience, that's what I would expect. The edging is blue gilt, and the packaging is a magnetic closure flip top rigid box. Now for the mini, you're going to get 350 GSM art paper, so you won't have that black core, but they've thickened up the paper. You will have an embossed finish on it. Oh, if I didn't mention it, if I skipped it, on the deluxe, the finish is laminated spot UV. Now the edging for the mini says smooth, and that tuck box, which we saw, is what it will be housed in. So really cool looking deck, really fun. I enjoy this, and it would definitely be interesting to see what stories this tarot deck has to tell. So that's a look at the Deep Water Tarot. And now for Kickstarter decks. Ending December 7th is the Grief Journey Oracle, a unique 48 card hand-painted oracle deck to provide comfort and solace during times of loss and grief. Let's take a look at some of these cards. So you can see this beautiful oil hand-painted pictures here with impactful keywords: caretakers, memories, guardian, solitude, fury, child, illumination. Oh, that illumination is beautiful. Secret, retirement, survivor, tempest, innocence, lament. You can really feel the emotion, the expression in this artwork. Okay, now let's take a look here. So this is the first Kickstarter created by Marion Kirk. And here we can see the original oil painting for Departure. Such a beautiful painting. I love the feeling of it and the colors. Why a grief oracle? Grief is a universal experience. Sadly, something that every human being will be confronted with at some point in our lives. Whilst navigating the loss of my dad in November 2020, I was looking for something to help me. The usual practices of gathering together with loved ones was not an option due to the way the world was at that time. I needed a deck that wasn't a tarot. I needed a deck that was unafraid and unflinching in mirroring the pain and anguish I was experiencing. I couldn't find it. So, as the saying goes, necessity is the mother of invention. Each of the 48 card images started life as either a word, a vision in either my or Terry's mind, or sometimes a story or real-life occurrence from our lives and those we know. Terry painted all of the images in oils on wood. Another beautiful image here. That's isolation. The guidebook is a gentle yet powerful opportunity to understand the nuanced nature of each card. It is an invitation to have these powerful images accompany you on the journeys you face. Just like the images on the cards, the words contained within the guidebook are your companion. Like each brush stroke, every word has been written with love and the intention that it may bring you solace in the very darkest of times. So the specifications are, it will be on 400 GSM black core art paper, so that's thick. It will have silk matte lamination. The titles will be foiled, and the guidebook will be 140 pages. And it will come in a clamshell magnetic box. And that's great. I love magnetic clamshell boxes. They are easy to open. So here we can see some more of the artwork. They are, of course, watermarked to keep folks from taking them. Let's zoom in. Okay, you can see the watermarks. We saw some of these in the video, which I'm glad we had a video so that you can see the detail better than you can here. But this still gives you an idea of some of the keywords and some of the artwork. It's just beautiful. Ooh, let's see the card backs. So here are the card backs. And here's another look at that clamshell magnetic box. Okay, zoomed back out there. Another original oil painting, very beautiful. Wow, memories. Okay, and it looks like you can purchase some of the oil paintings. I'm gonna hop on over to the creators. So this is Marion Kirk, and Marion Kirk is very experienced with tarot and also has their own YouTube channel and has co-authored other works as well. So go ahead and check that out. And then here's Terry, the artist from Cornwall, and you can take a look at some more of her artwork as shown down here where you can find her on social media. So that's a look at the beautiful and moving Grief Journey Oracle. Ending December 12th is Seasons of the Witch Oracle Collector's Edition Box Set, an exclusive collector's edition box from the Seasons of the Witch Oracle Collection, limited to 500 pieces. And here you can see some of that box with it opened up with all of the Seasons of the Witch decks inside. Another look you can see on the side, it says Seasons of the Witch, shows all the decks here. And here we have another view. So on the inside, it shows the Wheel of the Year with all the seasons and says the wheel turns again. And then we have a gold locking feature for the box and then a gold ribbon that makes it so it doesn't completely open up when you open the box. The unreleased Ostara Oracle. This Kickstarter campaign is your chance to be among the first people to own a copy of the final deck in the Seasons of the Witch series, the Ostara Oracle, due to be released from Rockpool Publishing in February 2025. And here's a peek at the Ostara Oracle. There will be 44 cards in that deck. So the black box has gold embellishments and holds all 8 decks of the Seasons of the Witch collection. And this box set will also include a reading mat to guide your card spreads. So here you can take another look at that box and a peek at the reading mat. Choose the box with just the reading mat or go beyond by selecting a tier that includes the unreleased Ostara Oracle deck, or all of the iconic Oracle decks from the Seasons of the Witch collection. And so there's a look at the cloth, which has the Celtic cross spread on it. Another look there. And just as a breakdown of the Seasons of the Witch collection. So here's what the top looks like. Luxurious gilded text on the box lid. It kind of looks like a leathery on the top. I wish they would tell us what it was made of. I'm really curious. Is it wood? Is it something else? Like this looks like leather, but I'm assuming it's a fake kind of thing, or maybe it's something else that just has a texture. but I didn't see it mention what materials were used. So that's a look at the Seasons of the Witch Oracle Collector's Edition box set. Ending December 12th is full Krasno tarot deck. And the reason they're saying full is that their previous campaign was for just the major arcana and it was of this deck. So now they're creating the full deck. So there's the backs of the cards, some of the cards here. And you'll see a gold holographic foiling on them. At least that's what it looks like to me. The Magician. That High Priestess is cool. I like that. I like that Empress too. It's a cool style. Very unique. Okay. Nice short video there. So here's where it talks about that they've previously created the major arcana. So what's left is in this, they're creating another 52 cards. They say they're about 60% done with all of the designs as of today. So whenever they put up this Kickstarter, there are 17 designs left. So not complete yet, but getting there. And you have some various reward levels. And if you already have the major arcana, if you backed that campaign, you have the option of just picking up the new minor arcana. And with that, you will get the description booklet and a hard box that will fit all of the cards. So you don't get punished for backing that, which makes sense. You shouldn't. Now for the full deck, you'll get a description booklet, a hard box, all with gold leaf printing. And it says, please note, the box shown below is just an example. The actual box will probably be out of hard paper and not wooden. So keep in mind that it won't be wooden. We have some more artwork here that you can see. So that's a look at the full Krasno tarot deck. Ending on December 15th is the Brady Tarot 3rd edition, A Journey Through the Wilderness of Spirit. So this is the 3rd edition of a deck that's already been out twice, and it is stunning. Just take a look at some of that artwork. Let's pause a minute here. And shout out to Dustin of Modern Metaphysicae for bringing this one to my attention. Thank you, Dustin. I think it is beautiful. Yeah, this artwork is just, it's stunning. It's a lot of work too. We'll get into that as you look at this campaign, but absolutely beautiful. And if you watch the video, the artist talks about maintaining rights to their artwork, and Kickstarter is a great way for them to be able to do that. And I definitely stand behind that, and good for you, Emmy Brady. That's the artist for doing that. That's a great thing to do. Okay, so you could see some of that beautiful work there. The Brady Tarot is a richly illustrated tarot deck of the hand-colored lino prints of Emmy Brady. This body of work focuses on the true lives of the animals and the plants of North America. It is weaving of scientific, spiritual, and indigenous perspectives on many forms of life who call this wonderful continent home. It reawakens our instinct to seek the wisdom and guidance offered by our non-human neighbors. And here's some of the box art, just absolutely stunning. And here's a look at some of the work involved with those lino cuts. Super impressive. Okay, so what's the difference with the 3rd edition? Well, in the 3rd edition, there's a larger scale 200-page hardcover book. That's nice. There will be full page and full color images of each card in that book. Suggested reversal interpretations added to each card by the artist. A 3-part artist's foreword. A new strength card. A larger box with all new imagery. So this strength card will be colored in shortly. What stays the same in the 3rd edition? The cards will be the same size. It will be the same 400 GSM cardstock, which is thick. It will have the same soft touch matte finish and your choice of matte gold or matte black edges on the cards. And all images will remain the same aside from strength. Another beautiful image. This is actually from the Oracle of Deep Time. So what comes with the deck? So you will get the deck printed on 400 GSM, the soft touch finish on the cards in the box, your choice of matte gold or matte black gilded card edges, an expanded hardcover guidebook including reversal interpretations, full page color prints of each card, a digital copy of the book, and a 3-part artist forward, the updated strength card, and a sturdy box with magnetic latch, gold foil details on the book's cover and the box, and a printed cotton card pouch. And then we get in some stretch goals. So that's a look at the beautiful Brady Tarot. Ending December 15th is Anguish as Alchemy Oracle Deck, a tool to harness the transformative power of grief. So it's interesting that we have 2 grief decks in this month. I don't recall seeing many grief decks before, so something to observe. So here you can see the beautiful gold foiling on this deck. And a look at some of the cards. So we have Familiar Farewell, Dracana, and these are in black and white for those. Those are really beautiful. Simple. I enjoy it. And then the box you can see is black with the gold foiling. And this is created by Shiva Honey, who is a death doula and a priestess. So definitely someone who should have good experience with grief in that way. So this is also considered a ritual deck, but is meant to help you with death and grief work. It serves as both a comfort for those grieving and a tool for self-care and introspection. And this is a limited edition deck. Another look at that box. Here you can see the card backs. It looks like the edges are black. I can't tell, it's a dark picture, so that may not be correct. But I can see a skull in gold with a reef with that gold foiling. So there will only be 222 hand-numbered copies of this deck created. And it will come with a booklet and a box. Another look at that box. And there's the back of the box. There will be 38 cards in the deck, and they will be housed in a luxurious, heavy 2-piece matte black box. Of course, as we've seen, they'll be accented with gold foil, and the deck will be accompanied by a soft cover guidebook, also in matte black with gold foiling, and it will explore each card's meaning, ritual, and reflection. The deck is composed of ceremony, plant ally, and illumination cards. And then we have some stretch goals and various pledge tiers. So that's a look at Anguish as Alchemy Oracle Deck. Ending December 18th is the Forgotten Planet Tarot. And they have a pretty low funding goal. They have already met it. So let's take a look at this deck. So here we have the cups. It's a bit pippish, but a cool style. Then we have beans. Ace of beans, 10 of beans, Venus beans, Mars beans, Jupiter worms, Neptune worms. So here we are into the worms. So they're using planets instead of kings, queens, and pages, it looks like. Some more of the worms. It's definitely a cool style. That's very different. I like it. But yet pippish, so I don't tend to enjoy pippish decks. This is very original though. I do like it using planets instead of pages, kings and queens and knights. Now these are cool. The Major Arcana check this stuff out. This is what attracted me to this deck. The Major Arcana. Really love that art style. Very imaginative. Here you can see some of the process of them making it. Digitally created. The star. Yeah, the Major Arcana do look good next to the Pippish Minors, I have to say. Pool of Fate. Judgment. I like the texture that you get in this. Very cool. Okay, and there you have it for the video. Let's look some more. So there's the 4 suits that we saw: cups, wands, beans, and worms. And there is a narrative strung through the whole deck. There's the artist. Another look at some of the work. The Forgotten Planet has remnants of Earth, but remains very extraterrestrial. It has beautiful genderless aliens, worm creatures, magical fruits, and glowing crystals. It explores the theme of appreciating and walking the line between disturbing and beautiful. Here's the star card again. I love that card. And you can see some YouTubes of the process of making it. Each deck will include an interpretation booklet to help you understand the meanings. Some of the sketches, another video you can watch. And then we have some different options. Now, if you want the deck, I have to say it does start at a high price. It's $100, it looks like, if you want the deck. So just keep that in mind. But it is very different and completely original and unique, and I enjoy the style. So that's a look at the Forgotten Planet Tarot. Ending on December 19th is Crystal Vision's Sailor Moon Tarot, a full fan-made tarot deck celebrating 30+ years of Sailor Moon. So if you are into Sailor Moon, then check this deck out. Let's take a look at this video here. Okay. So it will have all 78 cards. Some beautiful artwork here. There will be variations to the suits and the court cards. Here you can see some of those changes. A look at some of the creation process. These are hand done or done on an iPad, it looks like. So the goal is to fund printing of this deck, as well as help restock some of their sold out tarot decks. And here's a glance at some of those sold out tarot decks. Sandman, Zelda, and I can't recall the other one at the moment, but they'll tell us later. So some stretch goals. And then there will be some add-ons with custom watercolor cards. Okay, so the creator of this Kickstarter is Shannon. And as mentioned, Shannon created Ashes of the Crystal Final Fantasy Tarot deck inspired by the Legend of Zelda, and tarot deck inspired by the Sandman, as well as other Kickstarters. So here you can see some of those beautiful cards at the top. And they say that each suit and the court cards have been adapted to fit in the Sailor Moon universe. And as mentioned, they will use the funding for this campaign to not only create the new deck, but also help restock some of their sold out inventory. So this deck will have full color illustrations, and every illustration is original by the artist Shannon. The cards will be on 350 GSM paper stock with a satin matte finish. They will be a standard tarot size, and this will be a Rider-Waite based deck. So we have some of their stretch goals and add-ons. You can see some more of those cards there. And a sneak peek at their next project, which is Red Dead Redemption Poker Deck. I know some people that are really into that game may enjoy that poker deck. And so here's a look at some of the changes. We have changes to the major arcana. So starting off, for example, the Fool is Princess Serenity, and the Magician is Helios. And then it keeps going. Swords become talismans, and then you can see that there's other changes to the names as well, and to the court cards. Cups become crescents, and additional other changes. Pentacles become crystals. Wands become rods. And then they show some of their previous work. So very fun. I could see wanting to pick this up if you're a Sailor Moon fan. So that's a look at Crystal Vision's Sailor Moon Tarot. Ending December 21st is the Somnia Oracle series and tarot decks. Created through photography, the Somnia Oracle series and tarot decks explore the world of dreams, nightmares, and shadow work. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so we can see some of this process painstakingly done. Beautiful box, beautiful etching, gilding there. Yeah, stunning. Stunning photography. I mean, there's set design, there's costume design involved in this. This is pretty amazing. Yeah. Wow. Here we see some of the creation process with the photography out in the elements, setting the scene, and beautiful backs of the cards here. So showing you how the Oracle and Tarot deck look together. Very haunting images. Okay, quite beautiful. So this deck has previously been out and is very popular. But now we have a Oracle to go with it, which is very exciting, and then a revised version of the original Tarot deck. And both decks are created so that they can be seamlessly combined. So the Oracle deck will contain 74 photographs. This deck expands beyond the traditional tarot to create a broader exploration of the archetypes within our dreams and nightmares. Each card is designed to inspire self-reflection and help readers cultivate the courage to explore their shadow through art and journaling. Here you can see some of that beautiful Oracle deck there. So these will be full bleed, so no borders, 400 GSM cards, so that's thick cardstock, and they will be a standard tarot size with gold gilded edges and foil stamped details. They will come in a luxurious plum-colored collection box with gilding, matte linen finish, and a magnetic folding lid. It will come with a comprehensive printed booklet featuring the stories and meanings behind each card, along with an authenticity card and a bonus pendulum board card. It will also have hidden authenticity and anti-counterfeit measures embedded into each deck. So look at some of those images there. So cool. Okay, and now onto the revised tarot deck. So this is a fully improved and enhanced edition of their original deck. And that original deck is surreal artworks that tell the tale of classic tarot through photography, sculpture, and costume design. This is a peek at some of the images in that tarot deck. Very beautiful, very haunting. So some of the improvements in this revised edition are that it will be borderless or full bleed. They will be 400 GSM, so that's a thick cardstock, and they will be a standard tarot size with gold gilded edges and foil stamped details. It will come in a luxurious navy-colored collection box with gilding, matte linen finish, and a magnetic folding lid. It will come with a comprehensive printed booklet featuring the stories and meanings behind each card, along with an authenticity card and a bonus pendulum board card. There will also be hidden authenticity and anti-counterfeit measures embedded into each deck. Some more images here of this beautiful deck. Very luxurious. Very nice. And here you can see how the Oracle and Tarot look together, combined. Okay. And here it talks a bit about the artistic process. A lot of work went into this, like even building that set there. Absolutely amazing. So cool. And here you can read more about the photography. Really need to see some of the process. Okay, and then you have various add-ons, such as altar cloths. Those look very beautiful. And you can bundle those as well with the decks. Okay. And here they mentioned that they're offering free shipping to US backers and flat rate international shipping for international backers. And shipping will be charged after the campaign ends. So if you add add-ons, that could change your shipping price though. At least that's what it says here. So I want to point out there is some use of AI, but this isn't AI that replaced an artist. They say, in order to make my past square format photographic works fit the vertical format of the card templates, it was necessary to use AI to expand the image area at the top and the bottom of those photographs. I take pride in my process of creating each image by hand, so this decision was not made easily. And you can see in this campaign the amount of work that went into making this. This is definitely, I wouldn't write this off as an AI deck, because you could see, for example, where they are building sets, they are creating costumes and taking photographs and outside in the elements. So I completely respect that. That is just absolutely incredible. But want to mention that because that does say that in there. And just to tell you exactly how it was used. So really gorgeous tarot deck and oracle deck. I know a lot of people will be excited about this. So this is the Somnia Oracle series and tarot decks. Ending December 27th is the RWS Christmas Tarot deck. The Rider-Waite-Smith deck altered to embody the spirit of Christmas. So Matt Green is the creator, and they've created 10 other campaigns, so they have some experience with Kickstarter. One of their previous campaigns was creating a Halloween deck. So now they want to have a Christmas deck. So let's see here. We can see a before and after. I'm gonna scooch in actually. So here we can see the tower, and then on the right we can see this deck's version, the Christmassy version. So we have Santa falling out of the tower and a North Pole sign over there. That might be Miss Claus on the other side falling out of the tower. And then for the Hanged Man, we have the Hanged Man wrapped up in Christmas lights hanging upside down with some stockings hanging as well. Now it does look like they've maintained borders similar to the original, so this is not borderless. And these will be on 350 GSM butter varnish matte finish, and they will come in a tuck box. So here's another look. You can see some cards up here. And then here's a look at the major arcana. So very, very RWS, but slight tweaks. So that might be nice if you are just getting familiar with the RWS, but you kind of want something fun and seasonal. This will stick with tradition of RWS, but yet have it a little fun for you to merge into the holiday season. And interestingly, the star is actually clothed in this. So that, I don't know, that may change the meaning for some of you, but the star has a Christmas sweater and a Christmas hat on. That kind of jumped out at me when looking at this. But of course, other changes as well. And here we have the wands and the cups, swords. So some of these are pretty subtle changes, others are more obvious. Okay, and that will be the tuck box. And then they have some stretch goals. So this would be nice if they reach 8,500, you would get the green edging there. And 11,000 in that magnetic flip open box with a ribbon. That would definitely be a big difference. I always like it when there's a better box. I'm not really into tuck boxes that much. I mean, the deck is the most important part though. And then this bag will be included with the deck. It looks like if they reach 13,000, let's just confirm that. Yes, each deck will come with a tarot bag. So those would all be included if the stretch goals are reached. And I do want to point out, the early bird is $30 US, so that's a decent price. And then even when it goes to regular, that's a $35 US. So that's pretty good pricing for sure, for an indie deck, absolutely. So that's a look at the RWS Christmas Tarot deck. And now for a book. Releasing December 31st, we have A Little Bit of Runes, an introduction to Norse divination, and this is from the Little Bit series. This will retail for $9.99 in the US and will be a hardcover. The publisher will be Sterling Ethos, and the book will be 128 pages. Now it's too bad they're releasing this on December 31st because this actually would make a great present. Of course, birthdays and other holidays, but I could see for the winter holidays this being a good present because it's little, it's an introduction. So maybe if somebody was curious about runes, it might be a good gift. But that aside, it says, from one of the world's most renowned authors on spirituality comes an accessible introduction to the runes. Nordic runes are the most popular and easiest symbols to work with and can effectively release energy for a positive purpose in one's life. Cassandra Eason, a well-known writer on crystals, Wicca, spells, and magic, explains to spiritual seekers exactly what runes are, how to make their own, which ones are right for them, and much more. And this author has written quite a bit of things. I actually have some things of theirs. So here's the cover. I love those colors, that minty green with the blue and a little bit of orange there. So we have our rune dedication, preparing a rune bag, making a rune casting cloth, recording your readings, and then it gives you an explanation of each rune. So it will give you keywords for the symbol if it comes out side up, challenges, blank side up, what it means in a reading. I think that's everything. Yes. So that's a little bit of runes. And now for an event. Ethony Dawn, headmistress of the Tarot Readers Academy and Tarot Tuber, is hosting a free series. So this will be the Witchcraft 101 series, and it will be 8 free live Zoom calls with lifetime access. Now, some of these events have already happened as far as the lives, but there are still some live events left, and you will get a replay of those events. So the ones that have occurred were the Halloween Fun Night, and the Paganism, Wicca, Witchcraft, and Coven work, as well as the Goddesses and Gods and how witches work with them, and the Wheel of the Year and Tools of the Craft, and the Moon Cycles and the Witch, as well as the Elements, Magical Circles, and Spells. Now, still to come in December, which you could catch live depending on when you're watching this, is on December 4th at 6 p.m. Pacific time. There will be a focus on energy work, meditation, and daily devotions. And then on December 9th, there will be a Yule gathering and Coven meet and greet. And that should be fun. It will be celebrating Yule, or the winter solstice, and there will be some games to play and just hanging out and having a good time, as well as an opportunity to ask questions about the course. So very excited to share that, and it's free. I will include a link in this video, of course. So that's a look at the Witchcraft 101 series hosted by Ethony Dawn of the Tarot Readers Academy. And here's a quick reminder about the giveaway. Don't miss your chance to win $20 worth of magical treasures from Moonlit Dragon Creations. Just like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment with hashtag 750 Moonlit Celebration to enter. Keep an eye out for the winner announcement in a community post. Best of luck, and thank you again for your support. Before we wrap up our virtual shopping spree, I'd love to hear what's on your tarot wish list this month. If there's something exciting I didn't cover, or if you know of any upcoming releases, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. I'm excited to hear about what you're looking forward to. And that wraps up our look at new tarot releases for this month. I hope you enjoyed this virtual shopping spree as much as I did. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. And for more, check out the video linked on your screen right now. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy deck shopping.